Greetings, grandfather. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about the color gray, which I mentioned a while back. Gray is a most unique color, especially in this world. Do you know, perhaps you do, perhaps you don't, that the color of the veils that separate different focuses, sometimes called dimensions, is gray? If you were to look at it, you would say that it's a silver gray, but it's not really silver. It's literally gray, which is a dull color. Dull in the sense of being accurate about its tone, rather than its personality, if you will. Gray has the capacity, however, to not only function as the appearance of the veils that separate literally worlds, but it can traverse into one of those worlds or another. Sometimes people who are sensitive will see things in this world that are of another world. A vision, perhaps, even sometimes a portal, which is a passageway from one world to another. In the case of a portal, there will be around the outside perimeter of the portal, often circular, but not always. There will be a border, and the border will be that gray tone, sometimes very light gray, other times a little darker. Other times you will see it as a banding, especially in the case of a circular portal, across the, it would be a pattern like this, slanted, see, across the face of the portal, letting you know, in case you had any doubts, that this is in fact a portal to another world. If the silver, the gray, alright, not glittery silver, but the gray color, is only around the outer perimeter of the portal, this means that it is possible, given a balance of certain circumstances, that you could pass through this portal. If the lines, I said slanting, the banding across the front of the portal is there, then it is strictly something that you are being allowed to see, but you are not allowed to pass through it. I thought you might be interested in that. These days, many of you will begin to see these portals. Don't worry that it means anything about your life and how long you're going to be here. It's strictly that there are focuses, which is what I'd rather call them, rather than dimensions, since that is also a mathematical term. Nevertheless, there are focuses that are close, very close to this world, closer than ever. Then you might see these portals more often. Sometimes, however, if they are a little smaller, alright, meaning something you couldn't possibly climb through, then it might very well mean that it is a being that is just here for a moment and then moves on. If it blinks on and then it's gone, and it even blinks, meaning you see it in a brief moment for a second or two, then suddenly it's another place, that's probably a being. Now, I want to say a little more about gray. Since gray has the capacity to be the interconnectedness and the separator for the sake of safety between focuses. It must be given a lot of respect. Some of you look very nice in gray clothing, a shirt, a tie, a dress, a skirt, a blouse, like that. But be cautious wearing that color. It is something that requires the use of other colors in order to support life. I would particularly like to suggest that you use red, which is the earth energy color. The earth mastery color, meaning the color that earth uses to support all life and by which you can interact with earth in a greater way, is gold. More about that another time. If you wear red as an accessory, even something that is bright red, not just slightly red or tones of red or patterns of red, no, but that is bright red, then it is safe to wear gray. I thought I'd mention this to you now, not only because it is an interesting fact, but because it does have to do with your safety, since other focuses are so close to you, and from their perspective, you are so close to them. The color gray is even more significant in your lives now than ever before. Good life.